Hey, Zach here. Today we are going to continue with our W3Schools video series. And the topic of the day is how to create a responsive navigation. A navigation is a basic feature of a website, and making it responsive is a must nowadays. And the example we are looking at today is this one by W3Schools, of course. As you can see, it's a normal navigation on a larger screen, but when it gets below, let's see, I think it's 600. The breakpoint is 600. When the screen is smaller than a 600 px, most of the items in the navigation were hidden, and then a menu icon is shown on the right side of the navigation. When you click on it, and then all the items, all the links will be shown again. That's how you make a responsive navigation. Okay. Yep, that's the example of today, and there are a few key points for creating responsive navigations. First, we hide the navigation icon on a larger screen and display all the items of the navigation. And on a smaller screen, we will hide most items of the navigation except for the home link and the icon, as you can see just now, and only display other items when the icon is clicked. And finally, when the icon is clicked, we add the responsive class to the navigation in JavaScript, which will list all the items. Okay, that's how we do it. And let's take a look at the detail. First of all, the HTML of the responsive navigation. As you can see here, in the header, we use a link tag to load in a style sheet, which is the form awesome CSS file. This allows us to use the navigation icon easily. Form awesome is one of the most popular form icons you can use for free. And here in our navigation, the last link is our navigation icon, and you can use the icon by setting the class as FA, which means form awesome, and FA bars. The bars is the name of the icon we are using, and that's how you get the icon. And then in the link, we set the href to JavaScript void, which means we disable the default function of a link, which is jumping to a different web page or a location like the others. Okay, and then we set the class to icon, and also a on-click event, and set it to the toggle nav function, which we will talk about in the JavaScript section. And that's the most important parts in our HTML. Next, we are going to take a look at the CSS. Well, the first few section is the basic of the layout, and then the key point is here. First, we hide the top nav icon, which is the navigation icon. We hide the icon by setting the display to none. And then in the media query, we set the breakpoint to 600 px. And first, we want to hide all the items in the navigation except for the first one, which is the home link. And next, we want to show the navigation icon in a smaller screen. So here we display block and flow it to right. That's how you show the navigation icon. And the last three setting is for the responsive class. So we set it to position relative so that we can set the icon, the position of the icon, to absolute, because we want to fixate the icon to the right, top right. Yep. And finally, you want to display all the links in the navigation, and we want it to take up the whole row, so floating none, and display plot. That means it will take up the whole row. And finally, we want the text to be on the left hand side. That's how we achieve this result, or the text on the left and takes up the whole row. Yeah, that's the CSS. And finally, the JavaScript. There is only one function here, the toggle nav. And at the beginning, we get the navigation, and we check if the class name of the navigation, which means the navigation has only one class, which is the top nav. If that's true, that means the navigation icon is clicked for the first time. So we want to add the responsive class to the navigation so that it has two classes. The first one is top nav and the second one is responsive. Please note that there is a space in front of the responsive class. If this is not true, that means the navigation has already two classes, these two. So that means the menu is already open. We want to close it. So we need to reset the navigation to just one class, the top nav, which means removing the responsive class. And then we will get the this result with only the home link and the navigation icon. That's how you create a responsive navigation. And this is one of the most popular way to implement responsive navigation. And if you want to know more, you can take a look these two examples by also W3Schools. And the first one is the side navigation. Well, as you can see here, the navigation comes out from the left hand side, and it is actually pretty simple. We just use the JavaScript to change the width of the navigation. And for the other one is the full screen overlay navigation. Slide down. Yeah, this one we change the height of the navigation, and the slide down effect is achieved by the transition property. So actually it's not that difficult, and I would say kind of the same as this one. And also another thing worth mentioning is we load in the whole font awesome CSS file, but we use only one icon. Well, a better way to do it is to use the Frontend website, which allows you to choose the icons you want and create your own CSS file, create your own web font, so that you can load it into your web pages, and it has only the icons you need, which means a much smaller file size and loads faster. Your web page will load faster. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.